He's a hypocrite.
Even though Disney has yet to confirm Season 3, we can't help but be excited. After all, Zombieland ended on the biggest cliffhanger we've ever seen. Ever since Addison's hair glowed bright blue right after a mysterious light fell upon Seabrook, fan forums and blogs have been buzzing with theories about what could happen in the third film. You heard it right. Zombies 3 will be released soon, and we have seen the trailer already on the internet, but it seems different than what we are all expecting. Stay tuned and don't miss out as we dive right into what could exactly happen in Zombies 3. But first, please do me a favor and smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button for notifications whenever a new video is published. Fans expect a new species in the film. Addison is not a zombie, and it led us to believe that she might be a werewolf. For a long time, the significant alpha needed so much build-up that everyone was expecting a dramatic werewolf transformation when she put the necklace on, but nothing happened. Addison does not seem to be the missing alpha wolf, while some speculate that Addison is the gray alpha and that the necklace was tampered with or charged when she tried to put it on. Something about this hypothesis doesn't seem to add up. Addison is something else, according to a theory. That makes a lot more sense. She doesn't seem to fit in with any of the other animals in Seabrook. Seabrook's hair glowed as a ruthless streak of light hit her. She's not human, a werewolf, or zombie. Is this a sign that Addison animals, whatever they are, have arrived at the collector? We are aware that the name in the films are essential. Werewolves have always have a W in their name, while zombies always have a Z. Does the A in Addison indicate that she is an extraterrestrial? Is it possible that a spaceship landed in Seabrook to reunite her with the rest of her species? We can't wait to find out what happens next, particularly if Bonzo reveals to be a half-human. Bonzo is, without a doubt, the cutest zombie character, but there's something strange about him. For one thing, he speaks the zombie's native tongue. As a result, once he enters the human territory, he cannot communicate directly with humans, and his mates must interpret his words. Despite the obvious language barrier, Bonzo was fond of humans and was always willing to share embraces with them, even though they shied away from him. In reality, when he first met Addison, he wanted to give her a flower, but she refused because the other cheerleaders have warned her against mixing with zombies. Some speculate that Bonzo has human blood in him because of his peculiar affinity for humanity, but even if this were true, you'd think at least one person in Seabrook will reciprocate his affection or even note how much he looks like someone they know. It's also possible that the ties, those human forefathers, were not from Seabrook. In reality, they may be from a completely different world. This occurrence suggests that Bonzo may be able to communicate with humans, but not in English. The next point is that certain scenes occur outside of Seabrook, and two ended with little conflict, except for Addison's identity crisis, which prevents her from actually belonging anywhere. The zombies have entirely merged with humans, and Zed has learned to escape his tyranny and embrace the fact that they exist. It's a werewolf, of course. Too many people will be interested in what happens next. I believe it is past time for the show to go on an adventure. If these self-accepting monsters can be welcomed by the rest of the world outside of Seabrook, what better way to ease into existence outside of Seabrook than to send our beloved Seabrook high school students off to college? We all know that all good high school movies and series end with the character graduating and moving on to a new adventure in college. In fact, the wildly popular Disney musical, High School Musical, followed this pattern. Also, if that strange streak of light was a spacecraft landing on Seabrook, they might be looking for Addison, and maybe, just maybe, Zombie 3 will be a sci-fi film with some space scenes. There's even a chance we'll have some zombie kids. The biological complexities of the zombies have been teased repeatedly in the first two zombie movies. So far, we know that zombies are capable of reproducing and multiplying. Those zombies too are said to be officially dead. All I'm saying is that we let Twilight get away with a human girl impregnated by a vampire who is said to be hundreds of years old. As a result, it shouldn't come as a surprise theories that zombies can defy logic, it is just a smidgen to give us an idea of how zombies replicate. We know that the first zombies originated from a lime soda explosion, but how can they have children? There are some possible themes for Zombies 3 to explore. This matter may also be the perfect lead-in to learning more about Dad's past. The following hypothesis revolves around Zed's tragic past. Begin with the same scene with Zed's mother arriving or calling her abandoned family. Fans understandably are eager to learn the whole truth about Zin's identity, even though he appears to be perfectly content with only his father, Zevon, and his youngest daughter, Zoe, in the photo. We can't help but wonder what happened to her mother. One of the most common theories is that Zed's mother is a human who survived the Seabrook power plant crash. Zed's mother may have fled the scene after learning what had happened to the rest of her family. You know, the one that turned half of Seabrook's population into brain-eating zombies. She may still be out there trying to find a way to rid her husband and children of their monstrosity when we speak. This thing may be Zed's next major conflict, following his acceptance that becoming a beast is what distinguishes him. According to Addison's mother, something is wrong with her parents. The mayor is vehemently opposed to monsters. If you recall, when Addison first met Zed, she had a knee-jerk reaction. Missy's attitude towards demons can be classic racism, but it's also likely that Missy's attitude towards monsters stems from a fear of revenge. They've overcome their differences and biases to demonstrate that their love is real. The plot needs more conflict. There might be an interesting new character, fresh tension for Addison, and a love story. It could be as simple as a third party. Some fans do not believe that if Zombies 3 is released, we can send our Seabrook children to college. Instead, they think that a transfer student can spice things up by breaking up the monotony. Who knows? Season 3 would not add a new character. They could also know something and can reveal a lot about the mysteries in the Zombies franchise. We also believe that the third installment of the Zombies franchise would reveal something dark about Addison's parents. So while they didn't kill Addison's parents, that doesn't mean they are normal. They still seem to be concealing something. Some theorists believe they aren't even Addison's biological parents. If we follow the usual route, Disney believes that Addison was adopted or even stolen from her pack as an infant. Her adoptive parents were unaware that she had superpowers when they first met her. They must be terrified that Addison's birth parents will turn up at any moment to take her back. It's also possible that Will's entire family is werewolves, except for Addison's parents, who discovered a way to avoid craving human brains without resorting to Z-bands. Addison's hair is werewolf white, but her parents are hell-bent on covering it up with a dark blonde adversary. The energy or ambulance they discovered may be limited or uncommon, and they don't want to share it with other werewolves who are still dependent on Z to be able to manage their appetites. We can also witness the evolution of zombies. One of Eliza Zombie's most memorable scenes from the previous film was when she discussed a potential zombie evolution theory, and as soon as fans learned of this, conspiracy theories began to fly. Some speculate that Addison is a zombie, albeit a more advanced one, explaining why she appears human. Others now assume that becoming a zombie is only a phase and that others will soon return to being normal. In either case, this evolutionary theory is far too intriguing to ignore. Finally, there's a chance that Seabrook will get a new energy source. According to theorists, the enigmatic arc of blue light may be a comet, a spacecraft, or a new energy source for Seabrook. We know this location is well known for its energy reserves, but now that the werewolves have taken over the Moonstone, the city appears to be in desperate need of a completely new energy source. If Addison's glowing hair is any indicator, she'll be a success. This new energy source may be the key to unlocking Addison's superpowers and revealing the pack's identity. She truly belongs with the person she's been searching for since the first zombie movie. So, there you have it, all of the zombie theories for the upcoming film. There are some possible themes for Zombie 3 to explore. This season may also be the perfect lead-in to learning more about Dad's past. The following hypotheses revolves around Zed's tragic past. Almost every one of these fan-made stories is brimming with fan fiction, exploring Zed's backstory. What would he do if all these years his mother appeared with a cure? What clue shocked you the most? Will Zed leap at the chance to revert to human form, or would he choose to remain a zombie even though a cure is available? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications on our future content. With that, see you in the next one.